All right, guys, today is the big day, which you could probably guess what it is because the title is the name of what's happening right now, right?
That's a good point. Excellent deduction, Jimbo.
So the last couple weeks we finished the fab work on the Civic, and we've been doing nothing but prepping the chassis for this very moment.
It's been a long, arduous adventure, but we're here. We're ready for some epoxy primer.
We're doing the entire underneath of the chassis today, and
I mean, all the bare metal.
all the bare metal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's not like we're not going to put primer on here.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, yeah, we're just going to re-coat that later on down the road with the Raptor liner. But the primer, the epoxy, is mainly for the bare metal and any of these other like painted surfaces.
So you want to tell them why we're using epoxy primer versus regular primer?
Because epoxies are made to hold up for like direct metal applications, much better and much longer. And at this point, there's so much bare metal on this car.
So much.
I want to do it right and make sure all the bare metal is covered before we start any type of body filler process. And then
Because basically we want the thing to last. That's what we're saying. We want this car to last a very long time after putting all this hard work in.
yeah, so it's going to go epoxy primer, then we're going to Raptor liner the floor.
Yep.
Body work the engine bay.
Uh-huh.
High build urethane prime
Great.
the engine bay.
Love it.
Paint it.
Sick.
That's how it's going to go.
Yep. So today, at least we'll be able to see the engine bay all one color, and I cannot tell you how excited I am. So we've been going all morning trying to build up to this. We set up a couple things. We got filters on the big fan. That thing's a monster. Then I went and picked up some box fans, threw some filters on those, and now we have to start laying down some wrap and protecting everything. So
Yeah, we got to finish masking, and then we can get the spray.
yes, there is 1.5 million different ways we could have done this. Probably much better ways, but this is what we got for today, and we're gonna make it work, and everything's gonna be great. So, next step to, you good there? Next step to all this is degreasing the entire chassis.
Yes, and I'm laughing because he fell on the ground, but that's all right.
We're okay.
Okay, can you guys help me degrease this chassis?
Yeah, sure. Hang on.
Stop having fun!
It's time to work! All right, boys, how we looking?
Yeah, we're looking.
Pretty much.
We're trying to get all these nooks and crannies.
There's a lot of grease.
What even is this stuff? What am I wiping on the car right now?
Wax and grease mover.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
What's wrong with that kid?
You're making this so easy to see underneath what I'm wiping, dude. Thanks so much.
Go do the front. All right, guys. I think we've done what we can do.
All right, so now we gotta cover every single car.
I got a better idea. No.
First,
The Corrado. Next, Miata. LSZ.
all right, I'm over this. Should we just do them all?
Nice.
All right, we're good to go. And I know, yes, I should have done this months ago because all my cars are dusty. It's all right. We're good to go.
Better late than never.
Better never.
Then late.
So we're painting all the way up on this thing.
Well, just gonna cover the bare metal because we're already there.
Yeah, true. All right.
You wanna know what's funny? If you're not a gargantuan human being,
That's a lot. That's a lot.
that's the right amount.
All right.
Bullshit. Oh, I forgot. We only did 3/4 of the car. It's 1 arm's length left.
See how Brian like reverse laid the tape right here? So we put this down, it just sticks right to it.
We call that back taping.
Back
industry.
He's got all the techniques out here. So looks like we're actually gonna spray the car exactly like this in this environment. Now, it might seem a little crazy, but this is how we did do it in our last shop, and we had pretty decent results. Now with overspray, we don't really have much to worry about. Everything's covered, and realistically, it doesn't really go that far, at least with primer. And then the smell is gonna be the big one, especially in this complex. But we did filter up our fans, on our small fans and our big fans. I'm very confident this should do us really well at keeping the smell at bay. At least we will find out, and today will be the testament to that. Josh, shake her up for me. All right, check it out, check it out. This is the Amazon special that Brian picked out. Is it because it has a dinosaur in it?
No, it's because it's DTM epoxy. It's great.
Fair enough.
T-Rex protective coatings. Well, the dinosaurs died out, so this might too. Oh yeah, we did nice. Good job, boys. Nice. Here comes the hard part. This is tough on a gallon.
Ooh, nice work. What's the mixture of this?
4-to-1.
Cool. So 4 parts epoxy, 1 part catalyst?
Yeah.
Perfect. Little tricks of the trade.
Yeah, really wish I had a PPS cup right now, but
CPS cup kind of is like a bag more than is a cup,
yeah, it allows me to paint upside down.
which would be really nice in this situation. So what's the game plan? Bay first or underneath first?
I don't know. I haven't decided. What do you think? I kind of want to do the back.
Yeah, do the back forward,
Yeah.
and then you can do one coat this way and then go back down.
Well, so there's like there's a 10 to 15 minute flash coat. It's probably gonna take me 15 minutes to paint the car.
Cool.
So I can literally just keep painting for 45 minutes straight right now, and then we'll be done.
Cool. All right, everyone get out if you don't have a respirator. Fans are kicking, and now this thing's a gangster.
Big moment, B. We worked real hard for this.
We have worked so freaking hard to get to this point that, dude, I don't even know. This is gonna be insane to see. Feels good. That's what I'm talking about, kid! That's what I'm talking about!
We got another, maybe one more coat on the end of bay, maybe 2, and then we're done. We're done!
It looks sick! When we're done at this step.
There's no more bare metal.
Ah, finally.
There's some in the inside. I'm so sick of wire wheeling stuff.
It looks so normal.
Yeah. It's freaking me out.
All right, so Brian has laid down quite a bit of paint so far, and the big question is, does it smell outside? Because the biggest probably the biggest thing I'm worried about is the smell. Because the biggest issue here is the smell kind of getting out because we're not really supposed to be painting here. But we put filters in all our fans. These fans are pulling a lot of air, and like standing right outside of them, I don't smell anything, which is unreal. That is really, given I was just kind of like indulged in it, but if I don't smell anything right here, I think we're more than good. I'm super, super happy about that. There's no paint lingering in the air like we kind of used to have at our old shop. You used to see it really just kind of linger around. I don't see anything linger around. I don't see overspray on anything, even the lift post. Everything's awesome. I'm super excited. Car's coming out amazing. This is an awesome day. What do you think?
Wow. Looks super dope. Looks OEM. Looks like a car came from the factory looking like this.
And that's the goal, man. So I love the frame rails, the stop pads. It just doesn't stick out.
It doesn't look like there's a Nissan motor in a Honda.
Well,
Simple as that.
There isn't, but.
Well, I'm saying.
And then look at the firewall. Like that looks OEM.
You would never know you modded the steering little dimple. You never know that these aren't OEM, the frame rails and the little like slant johns you did.
The trans tunnel looks OEM.
Yeah, exactly.
The only thing that doesn't look OEM about the trans tunnel is the fact that it's not wavy like the OEM metal. That's it.
And you're not even going to see any of that once the motor's in.
I cannot get over how normal it looks, and that was always the goal, and it's way too cool. It's way too freaking cool. All right, so we haven't really shown underneath yet, but check out the trunk 4. Seeing this as one color is really awesome. Doesn't look so like
I know.
weird.
And very, very soon, this whole area will be done, complete.
So the epoxy primer is officially laid, which means we can now start the bodywork.
Yes.
So now for underneath, we're gonna have to seam seal everything up. That's the next step. Every little crevice that we added and all the places OEM that isn't seam sealed, we're gonna seam seal it because we can. It doesn't take a lot of time.
Yeah, and I think, so what we're going to do now is we're going to let the epoxy cure up real well in the engine bay, and we're going to tackle the underneath of the car, seam seal the whole trans tunnel and everything we've done in the rear, and then we're going to spray the whole bottom of the car with some Raptor liner.
Which we actually got a full kit from a subscriber like last year.
Yeah, I wish I knew the subscriber who it was right now, but
I hope you're still watching.
you sent us this before this car ever even existed, so shouts to you.
But check it out. So basically all the corners, like literally the corner of everything underneath, all basically over all our welds, over all the seams there, down the tunnel. It's gonna be a lot of seam sealing.
An absolute ton.
But that's the piece that's really gonna make this car stay together for years.
Yeah. And it's like one of those things where on a race car you don't need it, but we're gonna try to make this thing last forever. So
Well, that's the goal. So I know we probably got a bunch of comments about spraying open like this, but realistically,
this is the best setup ever.
this was the best setup we've ever
You
had.
can't smell anything in here at all or outside. I mean, there's 5 fans going right now
And a bunch of filters.
8 filters.
Check it out. These are the cheapest filters at Home Depot that I could find, but they really, really did the trick because look how much paint is in them. Oh yeah, check these ones out. These things were pure white before. So there you go. That's where all the primer went.
No, they did good.
I mean, check it out. I mean, there's not even any on the lift. There's not even any overspray on the lift. So.
We're okay with spraying chemicals through electric motors. We didn't blow up. So, hey, until next time.
So we definitely rushed today to just try and get to painting because we were kind of stressed about it because it's been a long time coming up. But we got our $15 box fan from Job Lots, our $1 filters from Home Depot, and it really seemed like, I mean, look at this. This was stuck here the whole time, and you could see the color in it, so you knew that they were working. I'm really impressed with this setup, so there you go. That's a cheat
It
code.
worked good for us. So,
Yeah.
well, there you have it.
Step 1.
Step 1.
This is the part where a bunch of big change is now going to happen. Like every step of the project is going to be like an awesome amount of change, which is really, really amazing.
Yeah, it feels good to have gotten this far, and it's super motivating to finish up.
Now we're at the part where we normally start.
Yeah, that's true. Like now it's just, doing a motor swap or whatever else.
Basically where we're at with the E36, do the under, paint the bay, do an engine swap.
Exactly. So hopefully it's not too long from here on out to get this thing actual rolling, driving, functioning chassis.
Favorite part about it is
What?
like all the money is already spent. All the parts, mainly all the parts are bought. So
That should feel good. Aside from paint,
yeah.
that's another one. But
Oh, we're not gonna talk. Whatever. So this is great. Me and Brian are both in amazing moods because of just. I don't know. I keep talking about it, but it's way too freaking cool. But of course, tomorrow we'll get more done and continue on from there. So you guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content.
thanks for watching. Have a good night. Peace.